Hello, hi. I just want to record what just happened in the last week. In the very beginning, I want to mention something that related to my work, which happened in the weekdays from Monday to Friday. Actually, it's the second week for me to work go live in this company. I mean, Kelly Service and Language Line Solutions. To sum up, I will say that I'm trying to get used of this kind of work because last week I worked 5 days, actually maybe 3 days, because the rest of the 2 days I don't have to do work so much. But in the very beginning of that week, I mean last week, I was quite nervous, especially when during the time I close to the work time. Let's say I have to go work at 10 a.m. But after 9 a.m. I got nervous, uncomfortable, and also some kind of anxious, For example, my hand gets sweat a lot, and my heart beats rates get higher, and although I don't have to do anything at that time, but I cannot hold that. I cannot deal with that feeling. Although I try to find some answers on the internet, like ChatGPT, it gave me some reasons and some methods to cure this problem. But most of the answers I cannot use, or I don't think it's effective for me. Just one method let me focus on the time, not think about too many things in the future. I just use that. I just want to simply mention that method is counting some things around you, and then let you focus on the time, like how many things you can touch, how many things you can smell, how many things you can feel, you can see, and also yes, something like that. And then I think it's maybe helpful, but not very well, because most of the days of the last week I got very nervous. I tried to figure out by myself, but I can't. So in the end of last week, I told this thing to my wife. She said, I don't have to worry about it, which I totally understand, and I know the reason why I got this issue was because I cannot figure out. Although I know what should I do, but I can't, from a psychological things, not physical things. And but every day I try to eliminate this feeling, or just alleviate, or just lower the level of my anxious about my work. But actually, I don't have to worry about a lot, because I already work for like a week or around 10 days at that time. I just get used of it. The only part I'm worried about is was some terminologies. I cannot use them very well. It's very hard for me to remember all the terminologies that we have. I would not say all of terminologies is unfair for me, right? adjust some terminologies our company provide us, where we will encounter in our real work very often. So I think that was very helpful for me to improve my service and also improve my English. Yeah, so I was keep trying to remember everything, although I use some time to remember them. When I look back, I still have a lot of words cannot remember very well, and so I have to try spend more time to remember them, and this is what I can do for remember them. And yeah. Oh, yeah, this was about the first part, my anxious of my job. It's totally my feeling. It's a psychological thing. And I want to add one more information related to this part. When I during the working time, I do not feel any anxious at that time. That was quite interesting. During worker time, I feel comfortable and enjoying that time instead of worries before my work. I used to do these kind of things before for a long time. Every time I have to do a test or exam, I get anxious and worried. For example, like if I will have a long run, like 3,000 meters run, I'm quite nervous and try to imagine I cannot finish it. But then I can find I myself can overcome it, not trouble for myself, and also a lot of other things like that. I think maybe if I do some more like practice, I can get used of it. Yeah. After working for a long time, I also do a lot of other things. Like in that Tuesday last week, I ate a fantastic dinner with some of my friends, whose name is Abby and Kelvin, and also Abby's husband, boyfriend, and also my family. We chat a lot from around 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We eat a lot of delicious food and then chat a lot, just like some fantastic with tourist attractions in Canada that Abby and her boyfriends visiting in the east part of Canada, like St. John's and Montreal and other famous tourist attractions. And we also talk about how to get a open work permit here, because two of us, like me and Abby, wait more than around five months, which is we cannot imagine that. Before they used to have 2 or 3 months, and also in this period, some of my classmates applied their PGWP outside Canada, let's say in China. They only wait around 1 month, but us in Canada wait more than 5 months, which is quite interesting. And then I want to talk about things besides my work. During the weekends, after I finish my work in that Friday, 6 p.m., we really do a lot of things in that weekend. The first thing we made was we visited Capilano Suspension Bridge during Friday night. After I finished my work, we prepare something like eat some snacks for dinner, and then drive to Capilano Suspension Bridge. Because at that time we just have Taylor Swift has 3 days concerts in Vancouver, so everyone everywhere just involving in this situation, in these events. For example, like Capilano Suspension Bridge, except they have the normal Christmas decoration, like a lot of decoration, ornaments, Christmas trees, and lights. They also provide a kind of like service or made a lot of change to make it like a Taylor Swift decoration, like friendship bracelets, and also some picture points for Taylor's fans to take pictures with some lyric of Taylor Swift from some of her songs. It's really a fantastic. In the very beginning, I thought it's okay for us to find a parking lot in the Capilano Suspension Bridge parking lot, but I'm totally wrong, because at that time a lot of people arrive there and want to visit their lights during Christmas. It's really hard for us to find a parking lot. We didn't find any parking lot until the last place in that parking lot, so we are so lucky. And then we show our tickets and went to the park. When we get exit to the park, we immediately find there were totally amazing, a lot of lights and fantastic scenes, a lot of people, not just regular visitors, but also a lot of Taylor Swift fans, where you can find a lot of lines to take pictures with Taylor Swift lyrics and fantastic signs. But my young girl like the suspension bridge very much, so the first thing we really want to do was to go through the suspension bridge. So we find the end of that line and wait around 20 minutes. Then we go to the bridge. It's really not very fun. It is fantastic, but we just get used of it. So just look this place as a park. So we just to do some normal things we used to do, and but during the night, the experience is totally different. The suspension bridge is quite amazing. You can watch a lot of lights, around 10,000 lights in that suspension bridge, and my wife also noticed that the suspension bridge can afford 9,000 kilometers around this, maybe. Correctly if I'm wrong. And then we go to the another side of the park. So we just get a normal routine to walk on the trees. There's some small suspension bridges connected different trees. I think it's a redwood, like 5 bridges. And then we got a map where we got a mission and got stickers and if we collect all the stickers, we could get a small gift in the end. So we try to get some stickers because my girl really like it. And then we took a lot of pictures during the way we got sticker. We almost took 1 hour to visit all the part of that route, and then take some pictures. And we decided to go back because at that time it's around 8:20 p.m. 40 minutes to close to meet the time the park will shut down at that day. So we go back, and at that time it's really a lot more than diesel. So I think we are lucky to go back to our vehicle. And at the time we reach our vehicle, the rain heavier than before. So I think we are lucky. Then we go back home. During the way we go back home, we eat our dinner around 9 p.m., which is quite late than what we should. It was number one noodles restaurant. We really like it, and sometimes we like to eat. And I have a beef noodle. My daughter have minced pork rice, and my wife had some snacks from Japanese style, and then go back home. Saturday morning I went to a new swimming pool in Westminster with my daughter. We spent almost 2 hours there. She really liked it, and the water is quite warm. I really like there. Before 11, I think the people is okay, not very much. We can play at everywhere we could. But after that, we found a lot of people with their young children to visit there. But after 11, I think we have a lot of public toys because the staff gave a lot of that kind of things for people. And yeah, then we go back to eat some dumplings. No dumplings. Oh, it's some wonton made by my wife. And then we sleep for a little while. Then we visit Costco to purchase some Christmas gift for Yumi's friends, classmates in her daycare. And then we finish Saturday, and Sunday is quite normal day for us. Although Yumi want to visit the swimming pool again, but instead of that, me and Yumi visit a public library for around 1.5 hours. There we learned some books, and also Yumi encountered something. The first is she's book was like kind of stolen by a quite young girl, and she cried. And the book was returned by the young girl's mother, and then it's okay. After this, we read some books there, and in the every end, we want to land there, go back. A quite young child want to say something to Yumi, or just greeting something for Yumi, and in the very beginning, she just like shout like hi, because he's very young. He cannot speak quite well. I mean correctly. We didn't answer what he's doing. Just do our things, which is landing some book in that machine quite near the young boy. And then the young boy walking close to Yumi and hit her. I did punch her, her arm, yes. And then Yumi didn't react anything. She's quite quiet, and me didn't do anything either, because his mom is just out there. We want to let her mother deal with that situation. What his mother did was say sorry to us and then tell something to his son. This is unpolite. He cannot do anything like this. And we also understand he's too young to show an appropriate gesture or speak. So we don't worry about that very much. But after that, I said to Yumi that is that okay for her? Is that very hurt? And then I tried to say something to let her get easy. And then we lent 2 CDs from Taylor Swift and then go back home. During the way we go back, we visit Regent Mall to want to buy some oyster mushrooms, but we didn't find any mushrooms there. Then we bought something from PriceSmart and then we go back. Yes, that's what we have for the last week, and today is a Monday. I have to start a new week there. In this week, I want to practice more regarding my English, not only related to my work, but also I want to get used of its English. I mean, prepare for my English test. I want to spend like 1 more hour per day for this part to improve my English. And yeah. Oh, one more thing I want to mention for last week happened. We just have a account that Yumi's mother have with a new bank, and then we want to make sure our personal financial things on the right track. Yes, that's all for the last week, and let's looking forward for this week. And in the end of this week, I will review what's going on and which kind of task I just finished. Yes, thank you.